Let's learn about each other. Here on the K92 Morning Thing. I am your host, Mock Turtleneck Jackson. Here in the house. We do video segments now. We record them, so you can, hi. But I told Monica yesterday I would wear this shirt I have. It's not a turtleneck, as you can see.
But it's like a half turtleneck kind of thing going
it's
on.
something.
You have to be hot
It's
because you
something.
talk about how hot you get in sweaters. It looks warm.
Dying, Monica. I wore this just for you.
Yes, I mean, but it's not terrible, but it's confusing a little bit with the little. You know, it looks like you would have a scarf tucked into the shirt. It's almost
kind
like
of
a
what
little.
it looks like. It doesn't look like a turtleneck on the collar. It looks
scarf.
like a mini scarf, like
Yes.
a tiny scarf around my neck, but there's no scarvel dangle.
If you were code over that, first off, you would melt and die. But it would
look good.
Scarf tucked in your pea coat.
Yeah,
maybe you should go with that.
Does it look good? Or
it does. Like, I mean, Antoine's correct. If you have like a nice jacket to put over, you have to wear that jacket the entire time, and it'll make the look.
But as you can see too, I have my sleeves rolled up.
Yeah, but it does look warm.
But you know what? On the bright side, I'm going to make weight for my wrestling for later on today, so it's good. So we're gonna play Who Knows Who. You can watch some of these on our YouTube channel. We got one of those K92 Morning Thing, all the different games and stuff on there, and also we'll put it on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. But it's Antoine and it's Monica in the game. I have asked each of them a couple of questions.
You have.
They have to answer these questions.
We did.
And then the other person tries to decipher, well, what's going on inside their mind. What is up? So, Monica, we'll start with you here in the game, and I will present to you a question that I gave to Antoine. I said, congratulations, Antoine. Woo! You've been given a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you have to pick one of these things to be that opportunity. So, did Antoine choose A, to become part of the first group to go live on Mars, but never come back? B,
never.
Yeah. Oh, you're not. Oh, how do you think anyone coming back from Mars?
Oh, well, definitely just, they'll figure it out.
From Mars. Work in forest. If they asked me, if they moved the radio station to forest, I'd quit my job.
You couldn't do it.
Like, nah, I ain't. Forget about it. B, you can move to Australia and live in a very nice house, but it's filled with spiders that you can never get rid of.
Never get rid of them.
And it's in Australia, of course.
Yeah.
Or C, you live in a cabin in Oymyakon, which is a village in Russia that is considered to be the coldest place on Earth that people actually live. Monica gets to minus 90 there.
Okay, well, he's not going to Russia. He's not going to Russia. No. I don't even think you like the food. They don't have good snacks. No, I don't. Like, you're just not going to Russia.
Borscht. Vodka's a snack.
Okay. Your vodka, yes.
Vodka doesn't
That's all right.
I guess
That's
true.
Okay, but Australia, to deal with Australia, it's just crazy every day. And spiders everywhere. Oh, the huntsmen, they're really large spiders.
Those are the spiders, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Everywhere in your house can never get
everywhere. They're pets.
Nice
They're
house,
pets.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with the first one. He's going to Mars because we talked about it. Yeah, I think he would go to Mars.
Okay, so you think he's going to choose Mars?
Yeah.
Okay. Antoine?
All right. This was a really tough one because there were parts of each one that I would have liked, but then you ruined it by adding something else to it. So, Monica, I went with Russia.
Russia?
All right, here's the thing.
What?
I want to go to Mars. I want to go to space. You guys know that about me.
Russia?
I don't want to be the first group.
I
don't want to be the first group.
He wants to be the
Okay.
Yeah, I
want
want
to. But Russia, though, you want to be cold and just.
I can always put more layers on. I can always drink more vodka. I could go to Russian arm wrestling matches. I feel like they do that there. Yeah. Like I can warm myself up.
Russian arm wrestling matches.
I feel like that's what they do. I feel like they get drunk off of vodka and they do arm wrestling.
Be drunk a lot. And I guess you could just stay
inside
and sit by the fire all the time.
Australia, while the spiders don't bother me as much, I'm scared of kangaroos. Kangaroos and turtles are my two Those are my two no's right there.
Kangaroos are entertaining.
They're strong. They're too strong.
I actually, last I checked, I believe a kangaroo is the prime minister of Australia. Also,
see, so no, thank you.
No doubt.
I'm going to Russia.
No point there. All right, let's go to round one now from Monica Brooks. Antoine, I told Monica, you wake up tomorrow and you now live on one television show.
Okay.
Is it A, The Walking Dead, B, Game of Thrones, or C, The Haunting of Hill House?
Ooh.
It's your new world. You live there now.
Okay. It's not going to be haunted at Hill House. She'll get bored. She doesn't want to be around those people. There's nothing. There's no TV. There's no social media. Not haunted at Hill House. So now it's The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones. I was totally sold on Walking Dead until you brought Game of Thrones into it.
Game of Thrones is a tough one, too, because there's really no designation. I mean, if you're a king or a queen, it's not such a terrible place to live.
Yes, but what we know about Monica, she will end up being queen. Like, Monica will take it over at some point.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, if we know anything about Monica, she'll end up decapitated because someone's going to come after her.
and then the chances that she can get a dragon.
Yeah, maybe a dragon.
She can kill a White Walker. I'm going with Game of Thrones.
Okay, Game of Thrones. Monica Brooks?
I went with The Walking Dead.
That means you're wrong.
Yeah,
Sorry.
even though I love Game of Thrones, I feel like, I mean, they kill them all so fast. Like the characters are just.
And it's all that magic, and you got to deal with the White Walkers. And actually, I do believe for Monica, there'd be a problem of cleanliness and the toilet. I mean, there's
a lot of dirt at The Walking Dead.
Yeah, but they find
But
nice
you can find
houses.
a shower.
They look
occasionally, or,
funky.
nice pond.
Like a hose. Yeah. I haven't seen a nice pond on Game of Thrones ever.
Rick Grimes looked like he smelled like outside. Like, it just wasn't.
That's because he doesn't take care of himself. Okay, that's his fault. That's
Unkempt
why.
beard.
And I do believe that The Walking Dead, Monica, that is your world. I mean, I think you would thrive in that world.
I think I would be all right. Yeah.
I would. Monica is part of my zombie apocalypse team. I say it all the time. I am dead serious because she has a great read on people. She's ruthless if she needs to, and she's slower than me. Those are the three most important things that I look for when it comes to people in the zombie apocalypse. Okay, no points in round one.
Round two.
Let's move to round two. Here's a question I asked Antoine, Monica. I said, hooray! You now have a personal chef who prepares all your meals for you.
I would love that.
That you have to eat no matter what. Who's your chef? Is it A, a guy with really bad allergies who's always congested and sneezes constantly?
Ugh.
B, a health nut who only prepares vegan meals and cleanses. Or C, Monica, and she's really pissed that she's been forced to do this job. So
and Monica's been forced. She didn't even choose to do it.
You
she
did
was
not choose
forced
this.
to do it.
Yeah, this is your punishment. I don't know. You committed a crime. You got caught. This is your sentence, and you're mad about it. Trapped.
Well, he's not going with the first one because that's just gross. Someone that's always sneezing and snotting. You don't want that. That's just nasty. Get the hell out the kitchen.
You were right so far.
That's correct. Yes.
So and what was the second one? It was
the health nut, vegan and cleanses.
Food. And even though I've done the vegan diet, I think Antoine would be like, oh God. I'm still, like, okay, week 3, you'd be like, okay, I'm done with this. But me, even though I'll be irritated,
really irritated,
he would, because sometimes I'm irritated making the kids lunch, but they still enjoy their lunch. So, they still enjoy it. So I think he'll take me.
Okay, fair enough.
As the chef.
Antoine?
Yeah.
I want to change my answer now. It's too late. I said the vegan, but I wanted I didn't think about that. You already hate cooking for your kids. But you do it.
And they don't die.
I didn't even think about that.
I think Antoine was afraid you were going to start spitting in his food or doing
that's the thing. My mama always told me, don't mess with anybody that's making your food. Anybody that has to deal with your food, you don't mess with them. You want them happy. So if you're going to be pissed off that you're doing it, I don't want you near my food, but I forgot that you're constantly pissed off when you're making food.
But I would think that because you're not one of her children, she would maybe start doing things to mess with you.
See, I couldn't.
Hey, did you like that burger? Or she wouldn't even do anything to it, but she would mess with your head, where she would give you a burger and it would be delicious. And she'd say, so did you like that burger? And you'll say, yes. And she'll say, really?
Yeah. And then she'd walk away. I'd be like, wait a minute.
I make the food. And my family, they knows I'm already irritated making, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Fair argument.
They know I say, take it.
Okay.
And they laugh about it.
No points anywhere in this game so far. Your chance to win right now. Here we go, Antoine. I told Monica this. I said, your family is given one power.
All right. When like superpower kind of thing?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Basically. Is it A, that everyone in your family can read your mind and know everything you're thinking?
No, she doesn't want that.
Is it B, anything they ask you to do, you have to say yes?
Oh, that's hell to the no.
Or C, her son Hendrix, who's 5, gets to dress you and do your hair every day.
Ooh, it's Wednesday's look. Let's see.
Face of the day.
Exactly. Hashtag face of the day on Instagram. K92 Monica Brooks. All right. There's no way whatever her family says she has to do. So the second choice, that's completely out of here. And what was the first
you'd
one
be right on
again?
that one. The first one is that they can read her mind
They
and
can
know
read her
everything that
mind.
she's thinking.
See, I feel like they kind of already do that because Monica doesn't bite her tongue for anybody. And like, there are times I wanted to say, Monica, don't tell me what you're thinking. And she still shares it. But
then think about too, where all of a sudden, her son who's 5 years old. is like,
Yes.
Wait, mommy, did you just think I'm gonna kill that little boy if he doesn't
Exactly.
be quiet and stop asking questions?
stop asking questions. I'm going to go with allowing Hendrix to pick her clothes and do her hair because maybe there's a future in that. Maybe there's a career.
He
in
will
that.
get older. I mean, he's not 5 forever.
Exactly. So I'm going with the third one with the
Okay.
Henny.
Monica.
I said they could read my mind.
That
Yeah, because
means you're wrong.
and for the exact reason, because they pretty much do.
They already know what you're saying.
Okay. We move
Yeah.
now.
Dang.
The problem is I know Monica so well, I overthink my answers. That's what it is.
Yes. Okay, so no one got any points in this game. But Monica, you did go first. So I'm going to give you the option. Would you like to receive this question about me or defer it to Antoine?
Ooh. I'm gonna give it to Antoine.
Okay.
All right.
Antoine correctly get this question right, and you will win the game. It's a question about me. What was the first concert that I ever attended?
First concert.
And I will tell you this, I've attended all 3 of these.
Okay.
But what was the first one? Was it A, Weird Al Yankovic?
Okay.
Was it B, Huey Lewis and the News? Or was it C, Vanilla Ice?
The first concert. All right. So I'm trying to think of how old you are, when you would have went to concerts, which group sounds the oldest. I'm going.
Jerk.
It's not Vanilla Ice because you would have went to a concert before like 1991 or 92.
Okay. You're right on that. I had gone to the other 2 concerts already.
Yes. All right. Weird Al is still like late 80s, early like 1990. Whoever this Huey Lewis person is sounds like he was a part of the Rat Pack. Sounds like his concerts were in black and white. So
Oh
that's
my
what I'm
God.
going with.
You gotta be so hurtful to Huey Lewis.
I'm going with the Huey Lewis. He sounds like one of Scrooge McDuck's kids.
He played
Hit the
Elmwood
road,
Park
Jack.
like 2 years
Don't
ago,
you
and he
like
was
the
amazing. Thank you very
For
much.
Friendship Manor.
And you're right,
Woo!
you jerk. You stupid-
Correct.
Yeah. Get him in here. Come on.
See, it works. I know you, Zach. I know you, Zach. Oh, that's who sings the song?
Yes, it is.
It's so ironic that somebody back in time would want to go back in time. Like, where are you going to go? To the dinosaurs?
I hope you get fat someday. He was great at Elmwood Park. I
I'm
would go
sure he
again.
was.
I've seen him many, many
You
times.
probably got tapioca pudding and a bingo card for going to the concert.
Goodness.
I hope the Dallas Cowboys go 0-16 next year and
So-
every year.
Don't get
after
personal.
that.
Don't get personal.
Oh, John, it's already been personal. It's already been brought in, mister. All right, congratulations, stupid head.
Thank
win the
you.
game.